Wabunge kutoka chama tawala cha UDA sasa wanataka muungano wa Azimio la Umoja kuwajibikia uharibifu ulioshuhudiwa wakati wa maandamano makubwa yaliyofanyika Jumatatu. Katika taarifa siku ya Jumanne, Kenya Kwanza ilielezea kuwa maandamano yaliyoongozwa na kiongozi wa Azimio Raila Odinga yalisababisha hasara kubwa ya uvamizi na uporaji wa mali ya umma kinyume na ilivyokuwa imetangazwa.
It is evident that Mr. Odinga's peaceful demonstration, in quotes, were neither peaceful nor were they demonstrations. Instead, they degenerated into looting sprees, orgies of mindless destruction, running battles with law enforcement officers, and intimidation and terrorism of other Kenyans to stop them from carrying on with their work and life. Moreover, Mr. Odinga's so-called peaceful demonstrations were a transparently disingenuous campaign of large-scale urban banditry and nothing else. Yes. No petition was delivered to any government office as promised. There was no march or delegation to State House as promised. Not unless Mr. Odinga lost his bearing and searched for State House or Harambee House in Nairobi's Mathare and sections of Eastlands. These orgies of mindless chaos were conducted on the basis of a blatant lie. Hypocrisy. It is obvious that Mr. Odinga's actions have nothing to do with the reasons he has given, and everything to do with his well-known post-election routine, whereby he uses the threat of post-election sabotage and mass action to extort power-sharing arrangements with the government of the day. It is also a continuation of Mr. Odinga's propensity for violent attempts at capturing power, which began in 1982. It is a demonstration of Mr. Odinga's contempt for democracy and the rule of law, constitutionalism, as well as peace. Times are indeed hard, and Kenyans are trying their best to get going. Anyone making life so much more unbearable through selfishly motivated political violence is unlikely to be viewed with much understanding.
Walimshtumu Bwana Odinga kwa ghasia hizo ambazo wanasema kwa kiasi kikubwa kililemaza shughuli za biashara na huduma nyingine za umma. Wanasema sasa itailazimu serikali kutumia mabilioni ya pesa katika kurekebisha na kukarabati jiji la Nairobi.
Remind my brothers in Mwanzo and larger Western that the next elections is 2027. So the idea that there will be a way in which Raila will be president between now and 2027 wasahau hiyo. Hakuna uchaguzi katikati hapa ama mwaka ujao ama mwaka ile nyingine. Na hakuna njia nyingine yoyote ambayo Raila atatumia kufanya awe rais. So tukubali kwamba rais ni William Ruto, and our constitution is very clear that if you run in an election, it says that if you get 50+1 votes, you are the president. Yeah. And so there's a president in place. Let's agree with that fact that there will be no other election. William Ruto got 50+1%, and he is the president. He's going to be here for a while. Number two, I'm getting fearful because the wars that we are fighting now are almost personal wars. Almost personal hatred on the person of the president. Yani ile chuki na madharau kwa rais. Ningependa kuambia kwamba Raila angekuwa rais leo, tungependa awe na heshima. So tunauliza kwamba sisi pia nyumbani tupatie rais aliyopo heshima ambayo inaenda na ofisi ya rais. Because if Raila was president today, we would want him to be respected, to be allowed to work. So let's allow the person who has been elected to work. Number three, this talk about we are the people. Kenya Kwanza also are the people. Yeah. Everyone has the people. Yes. So if you say you have more people than us, what about the day you also bring our people out? So the idea about the people, nataka tuseme kwamba the people depends on where you are. The election that finished showed that Kenya Kwanza had more people than Azimio. That's the truth. And so the idea that, we can use Article 1 of the Constitution about we are the people, there are more people on this side, and they're just being patient.
Wabunge hao sasa wanataka mashirika ya usalama kuanzisha uchunguzi kuhusu swala hilo na kuwafikisha wahusika wote mahakamani. Sambamba na hilo, wanataka Bwana Odinga achunguzwe ili kubaini iwapo alikiuka sheria, wakisisitiza kwamba hapasi kuruhusiwa kufanya kazi zaidi ya maagizo ya katiba, na iwapo atapatikana na hatia anapaswa kuhukumiwa.